Today we're doing a proper deep dive into PowerToys on Windows 11. If you haven't used it before, it's a free set of advanced tools from Microsoft that give you more control and more shortcuts across your PC. Now, Matt actually has touched on PowerToys in a previous video here, but this is going a bit further and focuses on the features I personally rely on all the time. Before we get into tools, installing PowerToys is easy. Just open the Microsoft Store, search for PowerToys, download it, and once it's installed, you'll see the icon in your system tray. Clicking that opens the dashboard where all the tools live, and you can turn on each one on or off depending on what you want to use. Let's start with one of the most simplest but most useful features, Awake. Awake keeps your PC, well, awake, but without having to change your actual power settings. I use this constantly when I'm filming a PC for a video. I don't want the screen going dark halfway through, and I don't want to keep tweaking my sleep timers. In the dashboard, I can toggle awake on or off and choose whether my screen stays on or just the system stays awake. It's a small change, but it does save me a lot of hassle. Now, moving on to something a little bit more powerful, Command Palette. This is basically search, but dialed up to 11. You open it with a quick shortcut, usually something like Alt plus space, and suddenly you can launch apps, run calculations, check the weather, open settings pages, etc, etc, all from one place. It's fast, it's lightweight, and it means I don't have to break my flow to go hunting through menus. You can switch it on in the dashboard and change the shortcut if you prefer something different. Next, I want to talk about Color Picker, because I use this constantly when I'm building PowerPoints or new graphics. If I need a very specific colour from a screenshot, a logo, or even something that I've actually designed, I can grab it instantly. I press the shortcut, hover over anything on screen, click, and it gives me the exact colour code. You can choose the format that I want, like hex or RGB, and it copies straight for your clipboard. It just makes design work feel smoother because you're not guessing or manually matching colours. Another feature I rely on all the time is Always on Top. This one is exactly what it sounds like. You press the shortcut and the window you're using always stays above everything else. I use this with things like Calculator or when I'm following notes or a video while I'm working. It stops that constant cycle of minimizing and bringing windows back up over and over again. You can turn it on in PowerToys, set your shortcut, and there's a little border around the pin window so you always know which one is locked in place. And then there's Workspaces, which is one of the newer additions in PowerToys, and it's genuinely brilliant if you switch between different types of tasks. You can create a workspace for work, another for video editing, another for gaming, whatever you want. Each workspace can launch multiple apps at once, so instead of opening everything manually, you hit one button and your whole setup appears. You build and edit these in the dashboard, and once they're set up, they are ready whenever you need them. Before we wrap up, I also want to mention that PowerToys includes loads of smaller tweaks for your mouse, keyboard, and display. Things like remapping keys, adjusting mouse behavior, or fine-tuning how windows actually snap. They're not flashy, but if you like your setup to feel just right, there's a lot you can actually customize. So that's my deep dive into PowerToys on Windows 11. It's one of those apps that quietly makes Windows feel a little bit more personal and more efficient too. If you want to try any of these features, grab it from the Microsoft Store and explore that dashboard, because there is a lot in there that I just haven't had time to cover in this video today. Though that is all from me, be sure to comment below if you do want any more feature recommendations. But that's it for today. Bye for now.